Oh my God. Here we go again, right? So, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Hold on, I think I need another sip of this. Man, it tastes good. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at my market performance for the past 24 hours. After that, we look at prices in details. And right after that, we look on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Oh, well, guys, it's funny, right? It is funny to me because you guys know I'm a long-term trader. Okay, whatever the market does on the daily basis really is just a habit as a trader. I have to look at the market every day. But do I trade based on that? Nah, I don't. I look at projections of the market in the next 3 to 6 months, something like that. That's what I trade on. But anyways, I still give you guys, because at first people were talking about, oh, I don't like to give signals. I don't like to try to help out on that. And I'm like, you know what? I will look at charts every day, my simple way of doing it, and I will tell you, this is what I see, this is what I'm looking at, and then it's up to you to decide whether you want to venture into it by opening a position, or maybe you don't want to do that. So that it is depends on your own decision. Because me, yeah, whatever the market does on a daily basis, I could care less, to be honest. Okay, because I know we're gonna have days of choppy, sideways, days of market going down a little bit, days of market going up a little bit, but the ultimate goal is that top side, that blow up the top. That is what I look at. But anyways, yeah, let's go to this talk. Today we want to talk about how I've been telling you guys that Ethereum, okay, has these days numbered, right? I had a day the other day, someone mentioned Solana. Look at Solana's doing that. Look at, and guys, I just I just like, well, I don't understand what exactly these guys are looking at on Solana. Like the other day, I showed you guys the Solana's ecosystem. Okay, I showed you guys Solana's ecosystem. And the main reason Solana pumps, or is going to pump in the meantime, is because Kaspa's smart contracts are not out. It's the same principle. Ethereum came out, it was the only one doing anything else, right? Because as we already know, Bitcoin on the transaction side, yeah, it sucks. That's the honest truth. It sucks on the transaction side. Because if you go to a store, try to buy like a $5 cup of coffee, you're gonna end up paying probably $30 for it, because on Bitcoin transaction fees are too high, and again, it is very, very slow. So yeah, Ethereum came out to solve that problem. Okay, still came out solving that problem. Yes, it was fast, but the issue there was the gas fees. If you was in the market in 2017, you could even see that there were sometimes gas fees were up to thousands of dollars just to process a little thing. And a lot of people missed out of that bull market because of that. Like if you had $100 position, or $100 either spot or leverage, whatever, if you had a position you want to exit or take profit from, out of $100 you was going to pay over $200 or $300 fee. And people like, nah, fuck this. To hell with this. All right, that is what gave birth to Solana. But if you look at them, they are all the same because they are all proof of stake. They are all the same. It's just like if you have a maxi mug, you know, and a different mug. The only difference on that is that this one that I'm holding says maxi mug, and the other one might say super dad or whatever. So guess what? They still do the same thing. We drink coffee with them, right? It's the same thing. So you had Ethereum who was messed up, slow, very high expensive transaction fees, and Solana comes out, okay, try to reduce the transaction fees, but it's also still messed up. As a matter of fact, when there's a lot of activities on the chain, Crashilandia goes down, it goes crashing. We all know that. That's a fact. We're not just talking about it. Everybody knows exactly what happens. Okay? As a matter of fact, then you have the shitcoin Cardano coming on there, which sometimes I listen to the founder. I listen to him talk, and and I crack myself laughing. But sometimes it's good to listen to people and get their opinions on something, right? Because he seems to think that Cardano is better than Ethereum. And the funny thing is, like, when you look at Cardano, if it was better than Ethereum, why are developers going to Solana instead of Cardano? You start asking yourself that question, right? It comes out with this consensus mechanism, it comes out with this governance mechanism, and all this mambo jumbo, which again, to the average person, to the average fanboy, that's all they want to hear. Oh, we're reinventing the sliced bread. Yay! Shitcoin, Cardano. Listen, we are going to the Milky Way. Yay! Cardano. That's the funniest thing. But check the facts themselves. It's not even far away. Just look at it. What's on the Cardano's ecosystem? If the Cardano was better, I'm not even going to compare it to Kaspa. I'm just comparing it to the nonsense that is on the market right now. If Cardano was better than Ethereum, why is Ethereum still have more developers, more projects on the top 10, more everything? I mean, on the top 50 than Cardano. Why is Ethereum still doing more numbers, better numbers than Cardano? And then you look at it compared to Solana. Everybody else, yeah, Solana this, Solana that. Go look at it. Solana is only beating Ethereum on the transaction side, on stable coins. That is where it is beating Ethereum, because everything else, developer-wise and everything else, is still on Ethereum. Now, when you put that bundle, you're talking about, okay, Ethereum, Solana, shitcoin Cardano, all of them, put them together. Now, let's compare them to the new sheriff in town. Let's compare them to the new sheriff in town. Then you start seeing why I am sitting here and I'm telling you, Kaspa is a $10 coin. Okay, because the same process that happened when Solana took that market share from Ethereum, when Cardano took that market share from Ethereum, not much, because they're all taking a little bits and here and there. You can see the difference in the market cap. When they did all this stuff, why did they do it? Why were they able to do it? Now, put all of them, I'm saying all of them because their main competitor is Kaspa. Now start comparing. Speed, who is faster? Kaspa. Who is cheaper? Kaspa. Who is more secure? Kaspa. Who is more scalable? Kaspa. In fact, if you just put all of it in summary, who solved the trilemma? Those three versus Kaspa. Who solves the trilemma? Kaspa. See? Even, let's just say we are just going to sit on the transactions only. Let's just sit on that. Solana was able to do it, take market share because of the paying, right? Cardano did the same thing. Even Tron did the same thing. Now, what do you think is going to happen in a couple a week and a half, because we already know for you to be able to do what you call it, stable coins, you don't need smart contracts. You don't need smart contracts for stable coin. You just have to pair it up. That's it. And that's what Casplex is about to start in a week and a half. That's why I tell you, Kaspa is about to run. When I say run, that thing is about to take. You think $1 is far? Without even the listings, Kaspa is about to hit that dollar, because the volume on Kaspa is about to skyrocket. And you guys already know it's paid to Kaspa, using Kaspa as gas fees. The same model that Crashlandia uses, but more efficient and faster and more secure on Kaspa. So if you look at that way, there is no comparison. There's no comparison, because none of those three, or whatever layer one you got going on, none of them compares to Kaspa when it comes to that. That's why I keep telling you, when this thing goes live, well, I guess it's here. It's a matter of time. It's no longer far away, right? We've waited. We have waited. I guess there is no. Excuse me. I guess it doesn't hurt just waiting probably 10 more days or something like that. Excuse me. Let me double check. I like to make sure I'm right. Excuse me. Okay, there you have it. 8 days, almost a week and a day left. And we're about to see the monster. You're about to see the monster wake up. This right here, you about to see it wake up. So right now, everybody and their grandmama, nobody's paying attention to it. Okay, everybody's looking at, oh yeah, all coins, this and that happening. And again, I keep telling you again, go look at the Bitcoin dominance. Okay, Bitcoin, that's another thing that tells me again that the market is not going to last long. Look at Bitcoin dominance. We had 90 days. Now it's less than 90 days. Okay, because as soon as that dominance starts to fall, everything is going to go with it. I think, like I'm saying, I think the only thing going to be running by the end of the year is going to be Kaspa. Why? One, in about a week, we have Casplex introducing stable coins to Kaspa. Yeah, market is going to start running with it. After 90 days, let's see what happens with the tariffs, okay? Because we already know our good friend, Margex, Trumpicius. Yeah, I think I don't have a want, but I do have a fork. Excuse me, let me pick it up. I don't have a want, but I have a fork. Our Trumpicius is about to do this. Lakazam. Ping, bang. We about to get that happen. Okay, so yeah, this right now it's leading to all that stuff. Okay, it's leading for everything, because once we do Alakazam, first probably is gonna come out with, yeah, China now is our good friends. You know, it's good thing. You know, good thing. You know, our economy doing good with China. It's good. It's good. It's good. I like it. You already know. It's gonna come back, do that, and that the markets are going to like. And once the market like that, everybody gonna put the candy in their mouth. It's gonna shoot. Like I said, I believe on Bitcoin, $140,000-$150,000. You're about to see it. Okay. After that, pay attention to July, man. Pay attention to July. So everything is going to go. You're going to see Crashlandia running everything, blah, 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 and get up there. After that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We will check the market again in July, see what happens. Maybe something changes or something done. But so far, it seems like July, yeah, August, yeah, the hot potato is about to get handed to a lot of people. Anyways, going back to what we're talking about, I think Kaspa is going to be the only one running, because the second phase of smart contracts will go live, which is the Sparkle and the Ingar Lab. They will go live. The first phase, which is Casplex, is what goes live in about a week. Those smart contracts capabilities with stable coins and layer 2s start getting tested and all that stuff gets up about a week, and you're about to see Kaspa's volume start to run. And then probably July, August, the second phase of smart contracts go live, with Ingra Labs releasing theirs, with Sparkle going live, which will include the gigawatt stable coins, which include the World Core, which would include the DeFi. Like I said, Kaspa is going to run 99.9% of the DeFi in the crypto ecosystem, and you guys are going to see it. It's just, man, I can't wait. I can't wait, because again, that is what is going to make Kaspa, okay, a $10 coin. It's coming. It's just take your time, okay. Now, if you look at all that, and then you look at this camp right there, which you have Ethereum, you have Crashilandia, Solana, and you have shitcoin, Cardano, all of them on that camp. And then you start to look at what's going on over there in the Kaspa's camp. Yeah. Yeah, you start to understand why I'm saying ETH has the days numbered. To the fact that I told you guys the other day, you can go look at their AMA that they had. They had an AMA with Vitalik himself looking very, very nervous, to the point that he was saying, yeah, they're about to ditch EVMs. They're about to ditch it, which means all these projects, layer 2s, I'm sorry to tell you this, they're about to cut you off. But I think it's too late, too freaking late for them to do that, because if you look at the infrastructure that, I mean, the code, okay, if you look at the code, I got friends that know more about this, and we always talk about it. And if you look at the code, it's even going to be worse than layer 2s. Okay, it's going to be worse than layer 2s. Therefore, them going to what they call it, RCD or R whatever. Shit, that is a term that you need to ask a professional. But what they were telling me is that first, for them to develop this thing to up to standards and checks and all that stuff, is going to take a lot of time. That's number one. Then they'll have to test it. Then they'll have to do all that stuff. By then, it will be very late, because whatever they're trying to do, Kaspa has already mitigated that. Kaspa is ready to go. That's why you are hearing all these Ingra Labs, Sparkles, Casplex, all of them. They have already that model. And again, once they see that, once that these layer 2s and all these developers start to see that Ethereum is fumbling, they're gonna move. Solana is also trying the same thing. You hear them, oh, we're gonna upgrade this to that, we're gonna upgrade to that. They have started to feel that heat. And even you hear shitcoin Cardano, the founder talking about, oh, the next one we're about to try to fix this and tweak that and tweak this and that. The funny thing is that no matter what they do, they are not going to be able to hold onto that money. They are not going to be able to do that. Because, like I said, if you have a DeFi project on Solana or shitcoin Cardano or whatever you have it, and I go and build the same type of project on Kaspa, outperforming all of you in every way. Like I said, Kaspa solved the trilemma, and that right there is a big deal for developers. Okay, if I go build that project over there, you fumbling over there, me, I'm doing well. What do you think people are going to do? Even though if you was a big fan of Cardano, you wouldn't want to pay more than 20% fees when you see that my fees over there are very low. You wouldn't. You wouldn't want to wait in line for the block to go through when you see that my blocks here are going through just like water sipping through ice. Like air sipping through anywhere. You understand? So yeah, the days are numbered. You have fanboys who are over here jumping hoops. Yeah. Nah, man, you gotta open your eyes. It is coming, and don't say I didn't warn you. Now, some people were saying, yeah, we weren't gonna make money. Yes, you will make money. I've said it, and I said it in my other video. I said, if you look at it, Ethereum, they are going to pump it. You are going to see on this run, okay, you are going to see probably a 6. If we get to a $7,000 Ethereum, it will be a miracle. Okay, so but it's gonna go up there, probably $5,000 or $6,000. Okay, because again, not just that, you're going to see Solana probably $800, $800 or close to 1,000, something like that. Cardano, you're probably going to see Cardano back again to $2 or $3, or maybe five. I don't think it's going to get to five, but let's watch and see. Because what they did for Trumpicius Magicius, right? That's why. Although that effect, I don't think that effect is even going to help. You know, when they come out and say strategic stockpile and all that nonsense they came out and did, I think that already were worn out, because it took the price up a little on those assets. Now people begin to realize, like, strategic asset, yeah, that's some bullshit. So I don't know. Maybe he will probably put another tweet on their behalf, which will shoot this thing up a little bit, and yeah, you will see. If you don't believe me, when you get some time, go look at the market dominance. Or not just that, go look at the Bitcoin comparison chart between Ethereum and Bitcoin. Go look at the chart. That chart is whip down, not recovering. Look at Ethereum, go look at Solana to Bitcoin. What's that chart doing? Whip down. Go look at Cardano to Bitcoin. I think the last time I looked, Cardano was doing a little bit better, but it's also still going down. But now, go look at Kaspa to Bitcoin. The ribbon on that chart has already turned green. Okay, like you already know, Kaspa's still on testnet. That's why I don't like to bring this metric up. I like to compare all of them in an equal term. But right now, you know, Solana is on mainnet, Ethereum is on mainnet, Cardano is on mainnet. They have the ecosystem and everything, smart contracts running, right? Right now, Kaspa is still not on mainnet, and we still don't have our ecosystem running. So that metric is not, it wouldn't be fair to compare, but I like to look at it. As a maxi, I like looking at it. And those of you who don't know, let me show you right quick what I mean. If I go to trading view, let me show you right quick. Well, no, we will look at prices in details in a little bit, but I like to show you. Okay, those of you who don't know, this is what I mean by that. Come on. So this is what I mean by that. We'll look at this later. If you look at Kaspa, BTC, Kaspa to Bitcoin, right? Look, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the hourly chart, and for you to see this, I like higher time frame. I like to going to look on the daily. That's what you see even much more better. See, this is what I mean. Kaspa started to go up. Look at the Kaspa to BTC chart. We just turned green, which means this, my friends, shows Kaspa's strength to the upside. So yeah, this right here, right now, yeah, I don't think it matters much. Like I said, Kaspa's still on testnet, and we have to look at this chart once our smart contracts start to go live, our TVO and ecosystem start to build up. That's when we'll look at this. But like I said, me being a maxi, I like looking at this kind of stuff. Okay, so anyways, that what I'm trying to tell you in this one is that Kaspa is a monster. And when that monster wakes up in about a week, who is writing the obituary? Write the obituary for Ethereum, for Solana, for shitcoin Cardano, for Sui, all of them. Write the obituary, because it's about to go on. It is about to go on. Don't say I did not warn you, because this is how we usually sit here and we talk about this, and people call me crazy. And I, again, the same way people were talking about the 1 cent Kaspa, and I was here laughing about it because I know what Kaspa is and what Kaspa is about to do. And again, people were laughing, right? What are we right now? I kept telling you, 10,000 Kaspas. You had that chance, you would have got them for less than $600. Right now, go try to buy 10,000 Kaspas. See how much it will cost you. Still cheap. In about a week, go try to buy 10,000 Kaspas again. You will see, because like nobody's paying attention. And when I tell you, Ethereum going down, Solana, shitcoin, Cardano, all of them going down, is generational wealth for anybody investing in Kaspa. Generational wealth. Well, anyways, we will find out because most people don't believe it, most people don't see it. I guess seeing is believing, right? I will sit here, like I said, time will come. I will sit here for an hour long, sipping on my Kaspa mug, looking at the price and just laughing, playing music. That day is coming because I am going to make so much fun of all these fathers and all these people that try to come over here and bash me about Kaspa just because they don't do their own research and they don't see why Kaspa is the real Bitcoin. Like I told you guys yesterday, you're about to see it. This store of value nonsense you hear about Bitcoin, time is coming when Kaspa is going to be at that same market cap. When it gets there to that same market cap, I want to see what the argument is going to be. What they are, because even Bitcoin will lose market share to Kaspa. Mark my words. Bitcoin will lose market share to Kaspa. So it's going to be a fight between two, Kaspa, Bitcoin, and then you will see. you will see. Anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market and see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. To do that, we're gonna need our good friend Crypto Bubbles, which is this guy right here. There you go. There you go. What do you see? Bitcoin taking a breather. When you look at altcoins doing, altcoins taking a breather, right? You still think all season is not here. Don't fall for these some pumps, because like today I was looking at the other day I was looking at the contest of the Trump coins. They were talking about this dinner contest about something. They were saying that if you buy amount of Trump coins and hold, not selling for 90 days, you're going to win something. It's kind of funny, but you can go and search it, Google it. You will see. You Google Trump coin dinner contest or something like that. That is why. So a lot of these meme coins and all this stuff, they are doing the same thing. Which again, if you want to gamble your money on those kind of stuff, yeah, you can go ahead. It's your money anyways. But the entire thing here is, like I said, Bitcoin pumps, all coins pump. Bitcoin taking a breather. Look at all coins; they are also taking a breather. But the good thing about this is, see the top, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, still all green, right? So altcoin season is here. Depends on what coin you are holding. And if you ask me, not a financial advisor, but I tell you, the money is on utility coins. That's where it is. Okay, utility tokens and stuff like that. But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at the market. We start first with our good king, Kaspa, KAS. And we look at this here. For the past hour, Kaspa is up 0.3%, 1.5% down on the day, 27% up on the week, 39.8% up on the month, and 17.8% down the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.55 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $80.32 million. Pay attention to the volume. Now, looking at the QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We have here 0.4% down the last hour, 0.4% up on the day, 12.6% up on the week, 2.9% up on the month, and 30% down the year. I told you, pay attention to that number. See, it's coming down, sitting at a market cap of $1.08 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $18.27 million. Check it again. Volume is still very low, right? Looking at cubic, high risk, high reward, we have here, what do we got? For cubic, we have 0.2% up the last hour, 5.6% down on the day, 13% up on the week, 47% up on the month, and 68.1% down the year, sitting at a market cap of $170.32 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.11 million. That volume also came down. Now, looking at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS, which again, if you look at this, you you can already tell what Bitcoin is doing. But anyways, 0.9% up the last hour, 4.4% down on the day, 13.7% up on the week, 45.4% up in the month, and 7.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $814.60 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $46.76 million. Now, last but not the least, Bitcoin. Like I said, we're looking at Bitcoin because we're in that last leg, right? Anyways, 0.1% up the last hour. It is sitting flat on the day. We have 11.1% up on the week, 11.6% up in the month, and 47.3% up in the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.87 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $15.39 billion. Yeah, I think Bitcoin is about to break out. If you look, just looking at those numbers, yeah, I think we're about to have us a big move ahead. But anyways, now let's go look at prices in details. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, now we see, just looking at this, we see Bitcoin going down. What's DXY? Okay, see, this is what the market's supposed to look at. This is a normal thing, not when Dixie, the US dollar, and Bitcoin, when they move in the same direction, either up or down. That is not good. We need to have that inverse correlation. When Dixie goes up, Bitcoin is supposed to go down. When Bitcoin goes up, Dixie is supposed to go down. So what we are looking at right now, for those of you who don't understand it, is very, very good. See, US dollar up, and then you have Bitcoin down. This is very, very good. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, now let's go look at Kaspa right quick. Come on. And we're gonna do this. Open up KAS. And we're gonna take USDT here. No, well, we already on the daily. Let's start there. Anyways, if you look, you'll see, just like I've been telling you guys, the daily. See that ribbons turning green? We are retesting on that bull flag that we are forming on the day. Okay, that's what we are retesting right now. If you look at it on the, you can see it clearly right here. Let's see, weekly price target still the same, almost 12.6 to almost come on, let me bring my arrow out here, excuse me, let me bring it out right there. Yeah, 12.6, 12.7 cents. That's the target of the move that we are into right now. But yeah, on the meantime, yeah, it's gonna be some breather, because again, look on the 1 hour. Let's go back there so that you'll understand. You see, I told you, whenever price breaks out, we always come back to retest that resistance as support. That's exactly what we're doing right now, testing, and any moment from now you will see this thing start to rise right back up, just like I told you guys yesterday it was going to happen. If I zoom it out a little bit, you will even see it better. See, broke out, coming back to retest, and now let's see what are we going to take up. Just like I told you guys, price cannot keep on going up without giving the moving average a chance to catch up. See, moving average is already catching up with the price. Yesterday when we were talking about this, moving average was somewhere down here, and I told you we need to give it a chance to catch up, and that's what it is doing right now. So if you look at it on the 4 hourly, let's see the same thing, right? You can see it just like that, broke out, come back, retest. Now let's see, price keep on going up. So yeah, everything is playing normal. Now if you look at quant QNT, come on, USDT on Tether, and you see the same thing, right? I told you guys yesterday, quant is now going down. We are sitting on the 4 hour. We are retesting that ribbon, using it as support. Again, if you look at the moving average is still a little bit low. So yeah, it is pointing upwards. We are going to see it go up, trying to catch up with the price, right? That's exactly what's going to happen. But now on the 1 hourly, let's see, because Bitcoin is taking a breather. Okay, people are also still, yeah, price is going to do this. Did you see something? Look at the ribbon. It is green, it is squeezing, and it is pointing upwards. See, squeezing and it's pointing upwards. So yeah, quant is going sideways movement. Now if you look at it on the daily, you will see the same thing, right? I told you price always get attracted to the moving average. We have finally broke above the moving ribbon, right? So right now, next move for quant is trying to catch up to the moving average, which is sitting at $85 as we speak. After that, we have this right here at $90.95, and then we have that $105 resistance. So quant is playing out exactly like I've been telling you guys. There's a lot of bullish momentum on quant. That's why you are not going to see quant down to $10. You are not going to see that, not anytime soon. But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at Jasmine. Although, again, you guys already know, Bitcoin doing its thing, Jasmine is also going to be following that same direction, right? So if you look at Jasmine on USDT, you see this. Again, this is on the 1 hourly. Oh, come on. Let me move this right quick, try to zoom it out. Like I told you guys, okay, I have a problem when the price breaks out and it did not retest original resistance to turn it into support. Okay, it would have been very nice for Jasmine to come back down and test this line. It would have been very nice. But anyways, right now what we are having is that same issue. Bitcoin is taking a breather. Jasmine is also taking a breather. We've broken below the moving ribbon. Now let's see if it is going to get bounced on top of the moving average, which is very, very possible, because if Bitcoin reverses today and starts to go up to that $96,000 to $100,000, this will bounce down on this. But if Bitcoin starts to go right back down again to the $90,000, like I told you guys, Bitcoin needs to form that double bottom, because that's what it looks like it wants to do. If it starts to go down there, then yeah, this will be broken, and we might be looking at that either here to 1.5 cents or all the way back down again to either 1.3 or thereabout. But I don't think we'll go that low. I think we're going to bounce on that 1.5 cents. If you look at that at the 4 hourly level, now you see it. Okay, on the 4 hour, let me zoom in. You see Jasmine is right now using the ribbon, which again, that's another reason why I think it's not going to go lower. It's going to bounce inside the ribbon and keep on going. The moving average is still going upwards. So yeah, everything is playing according to plan. If you look at it on the daily, yeah, I don't think you will see much difference neither. Okay, yeah, I don't think so. On the daily, we are still also doing the same, because as you guys can see, ribbon is still pointing upwards, and the ribbon right now, we are sitting at that 1.5 level. Just like I told you, if price comes down, I think it's going to sit on that 1.5, but I don't think it will go that low. So right now, the more possibility is, once Bitcoin start to take off, is to see it break that 2.3 cents, turn it into support, and up we went, right? So yeah, looking at Bitcoin USDT, what do we see? On the daily, ribbon has turned green. That is just amazing things to look at. Ribbon has turned green on the daily. All of you who are still, we're expecting a $60,000, and I told you that wasn't going to happen because the purple line is going to hold, right? But anyways, daily has turned green on the ribbon. That is something very, very good to see. And as you can see, moving average has also started to move up. The only problem I have here is that the moving average is very low. It has to at least come back up here. Okay, so need to come back up there to help the price. The same thing with the ribbon, they need to go up. Now if you look at it on the hourly, let's see on the 1 hour, see, this is what I mean. Everybody else is busy telling you something different, but even with the price coming down, ribbon still green. Now even if we lose this, I think, like I said, $90,000 to $91,000 could be a retest before we can bounce. Now why do I say that? If you look at it on the 4 hourly, okay, on the 4 hourly, see this bottom here, it went up, it's coming back down again. So I think Bitcoin wants to form a double bottom and then go up. That is what I think we're about to form, because that will mark, see this bull flag that it formed, okay, it's going to have a top to break out to either if you put it one on top of another one, like let's just do that right quick, like right here, and let's clone it. You take it, put it on a breakout target, something like that. Okay, it's not perfect because I'm using my phone. Okay, if you put it in the breakout targets, for example, and we'll look at it on the daily, that will put Bitcoin at exactly that $105,000 we've been talking about. Close, I'm telling you, it's not easy to do it on my phone, but if it was on my computer, you would have seen it. That will put Bitcoin at that 105,000 psychological price, and you will see everybody and their grandma start to FOMO in. That's what I'm telling you. This move you're looking at right now is going to take Bitcoin to new all-time high, probably 120,000, thereabout, or 110,000, and then the Feds are going to cut rates, and that move is going to take Bitcoin to that 140 or 150,000, and that will be the blow off top. But anyways, let's watch the market and see how everything is going to play out. So far, Bitcoin is playing exactly just like I told you guys, right? I'm not a day trader. Okay, I don't do day trades, but I try to give you guys these signals. I don't charge for them. They are all for free for you. Well, you choose whatever you want to do with them. If you want to keep on excuse me, my glasses are a little bit foggy. Excuse me for a second. Let me clean this, either my glass or this thing. Okay, that's way better. Sorry about that. Yeah, so if you want to use the signals, that's up to you. But anyways, that's what I am seeing. That's my take on the market right now. But anyways, let's go look at my positions right quick, okay? I know a lot of people were praying for Rex City, but yeah, you'll be waiting for a long time before that happens. Well, again, please do not leverage trade. Do not leverage trade if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, I can't teach you. Nobody can teach you how to leverage trade. It's trial and errors, and you add your own little thing to it, and you go. For example, me, I trade at 50x because I am very comfortable at that high margin. Anyways, down below I do have the links: Phemex, Margex, Bydfi, which I do recommend because it's very user friendly, and Wix Exchange. Those four, if you meet their deposit requirements, they will give you free money. Once you get free money, please see, now you're having a breather. Now it's time for you to practice. Don't go try to practice when the breakout begins, because if you do that, you're going to be trying to catch that falling knife, and yeah, they will save that good spot for you in Rex City. They will do that. So please don't do like Uncle Tommy, who thinks he can lose weight in 1 week. You see Uncle Tommy running the treadmill. You go, maybe if I go 10 times the speed. Uncle Tommy, you can't even walk up the stairs. How are you going to run? I mean, like, that is my take on it. How are you going to run if you can't even walk up the stairs? You need to start doing it right now. Start walking up and down the stairs before you can run. But Uncle Tommy thinks if you run that sprint, he will lose the same amount of weight in 2 days, and I'm laughing at it. But anyways, let's go right quick look at my positions. First, we'll start with Bydfi. You guys already know there I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading Quant. Okay, my overall today we're sitting at $9,000. Just like I said, market is doing its thing. So yeah, let's see. Now if you look at my contracts, you will see here that on my Kaspa, I am still down 46%, which is $4,200 approximately. And on Quant, I am also still down 44%, which is $4,600 approximately, as you guys can see. So yeah, I trade at 50x. If you want, you can pause the videos, and then you can look at my number if that's what you're interested in doing. Now, let's go right quick on Phemex. On Phemex, you guys know I'm trading King Kaspa, and I'm also trading the Japanese Bitcoin Jasmine. My overall today, I am sitting at $9,700 in profit. If you look at my profits, you will see that here, oh, come on, not now. You will see here that on my Jasmine, I am still down 65%, which is 7,200. Way better than it was, 95%. And then, if you look at my Kaspa, I am up 22%, which is $900. Okay, almost 1,000. So yeah, as you guys can see, I trade at 50x. You can pause the video and you can look at it if that's what you're interested in doing. So yeah, Everything is moving according to plan, right? Anyways, now let's go right quick look at my other one. Last but not the least, Wix exchange. On Wix, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading high risk, high reward Cubic. You guys see my overall today, I'm sitting at 3,800. Market doing its thing, right? Again, you guys do remember this position when it was down almost $300 and everybody was laughing. I told you, don't worry about me. I know what I'm doing, right? Anyways, looking at my contracts, you will see here that on my Cubic, I am still down 10%, which is almost $200. See, couple of days ago, this thing was down almost 75%. Now just 10. See, everything is working according to plan. And then if you look at my Kaspa, I am up 51%, which is $600. See, normal, just as that easy as ABC. Okay, that's what it is, right? So everything is playing just like I told you. No more, no less. So yeah, I am very, very happy with my positions. For those of you who thought Reg City was next, right? You see, that's how easy that is for me. And those of you who were asking about why it's better to leverage, again, I'll give you a simple example. Okay, for example, if I take let's say my Kaspa leverage position right here. Okay, this is 1,180. If I buy Kaspa on spot with it, it's going to give me, when I enter this trade, it was going to give me around 14,000 coins, right? As you can see right here. Okay, if you divide, this will give me 14,700 coins. Okay, let's say Kaspa goes to $10. This position would have made me $147,000 in profit, right, on spot. Now let's look at the leverage. The same amount of money, as you can see right here, the same amount, right? Now if Kaspa goes to $10, the amount I will make is $364,000. That is why I trade on leverage, because you can use little amount of money to make massive gains on it. So that is the difference between trading on spot and trading on leverage, for those of you who don't know. And now another major difference, okay, let me go back here. Another major difference is that the risk is very low when you are trading on spot versus when you are trading on leverage. On leverage is very, very high risk depending on your margin. Okay, so yeah, you guys can see the difference. Anyways, now you know it. I'm telling you, the days of Ethereum are numbered. Kaspa, that beast, that dragon is about to wake up. And when it does, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, it's up to you. Heed to the message if you want to, or ignore it. It's up to you. All I know is that I will sit here with my good old friends and we're gonna laugh. That's what is gonna happen. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment. I'm very interested in knowing what you think about what we talked about today. And also don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly can see this video and the family can grow. Okay? That being said, yeah, I'm gonna go watch some TV and sip of my coffee right quick. Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourself, okay? Bye bye.